Hello and welcome to AUC TV. I'm Nouran Allam. The spread and usage of social media is very evident in everyone's lives nowadays. AUC students use social media in their daily lives in different aspects that include passing their own time, spread awareness, or influence others. Right now, social media sites like WhatsApp and Facebook is also utilized for university work, creating study groups, or sharing notes. There are also groups for certain perks such as Rate AUC Professors, AUC Lost and Found. AUCians also use different social media mediums to socialize together through groups like AUC Confessions, Women of AUC, and WhatsApp and AUC. A study carried out on a group of students in a Jordanian university showed that almost 40% of them use WhatsApp daily to communicate with their classmates about matters related to course requirements, and almost 25% of them use it to organize meetings with their classmates regarding their assignments and projects required by their instructors. Over the years, the phenomena of social media influencers rapidly increased on Facebook and Instagram. In Egypt, there are 800,000 active users on Instagram. A social media influencer is someone who has a large number of followers and becomes a trendsetter in so many aspects such as lifestyle, fashion, and many other fields. Right now, we're going to see some vox pops that were carried out in AUC to ask people about social media and their influence on their lives.
Ever since 2008, I guess, 2009.
I think it's been around 8 years or something, since grade 11.
2008.
2009.
I've been on social media probably about 10 years now.
Do you think social media wastes your time?
Yes, of course. I'm always on Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook, and I waste so much of my time, and I skip studying to stay on social media.
It does both. It wastes my time and it makes me benefit from it.
Yes, I am on Facebook a lot longer than I would like to be on Facebook. I just use it to scroll, to fill up my free time, and that rounds up to maybe like a few hours a day that I could be investing in doing something else.
Yes.
Of course.
Do you follow social media influencers?
Yes, I do. Both Egyptian and international ones. I also follow a Lebanese one called Rui Dada and Nagin Marsalihi.
No, I do not.
I do.
Not really.
Do they influence you?
Not really, but they influence the way I dress up. But they don't influence my actual life, but they influence my dress up.
Sometimes when they post funny stuff or they put good stuff, they boost my mood actually.
Do you think social media has improved our society?
Not really, but it helped us communicate and get together and reach each other faster, but it didn't really make a big difference, or like, I think it does more harm than good.
Made it worse.
How?
Because everyone is isolated in their own iPhone screen, and no one actually thinks of the other right now.
Have a negative social impact because it makes people less interact with each other.
It did definitely improve some aspects of society. Maybe like volunteerism is easier. Like it's easier to maybe call for petitions or to organize certain groups, and it's definitely helped communicating over like.
We're back to our interview, and now we're in our interview segment. Joining me in the studio is Shireen Shiha and Mohammed Mekkawi. Shireen Shiha started as a fashion model on social media, and after 6 months she was titled Miss Egypt. And after a year, she left modeling to follow her passion and go into cinematography. And she's currently working as a freelance, and she uses social media to show off her work. Mekkawi started as a viner, and after his videos gained a lot of popularity, he was in different TV advertisements, and he even had his own comedy show in Ramadan, which was called Al Muhayisoon. and he's currently the CEO and co-founder of Double Trouble Entertainment, which is a digital marketing agency. So hi Shireen, how are you? Hi McCary. Really nice to have you. So McCary, I wanted to ask you when and how did your social media presence begin?
Okay, I started 4 years ago, I think, or 3.5 years ago. I saw Instagram. I didn't like it in the beginning. Then I saw some people doing some stuff like Vines outside of Egypt. So I started doing some stuff like this. I was one of the few people who started this in Egypt, like doing a funny thing in 10 seconds or 15 seconds, which is too hard to do. Some people told me that, okay, that's funny, this is not. Some people will try to get you down, but you should not listen to them. So I started. So I continued what I do. Then I started traveling a lot. The last 3 years, I traveled more than half of Africa. So I took like some nice videos, some adventure, skydiving, bungee jump, putting fire on me on في المهيسون. That's it. It's easy to be known on social media if you know how to communicate to people أو بتكلمهم إزاي أو you know your target audience, not targeting if your content is like, for example, a C-class people that see it, don't contact A class. If you can contact mass people, so ABC, you know how to contact from the language, from the videos, تحط English مع عربي مع كده فاهم قصدي؟ بس.
And Shireen, so what were your beginnings with social media?
I started off as a model, and that was my platform to post my pictures and my portfolio. I wasn't like seeking the attention of the mass. I was seeking the attention of clients because I wanted to work as a model. And then 6 months later, I became Miss Egypt, and this is when I got like the bigger attention and like much more followers than I expected. And for a second, I felt like, okay, I love social media, but I think it's putting pressure on me on what to do, how to look. Like I have to have a certain image. I felt like a bit like under pressure.
And how did you deal with that pressure?
I stopped modeling for a while because I didn't want the audience to be watching me as a person modeling, and I didn't stop posting on social media, but I changed the path, and I followed my passion in photography and cinematography. وحسيت ان this makes more sense for me. Like I need validation for my work, but not for myself, you know.
And how do you think you're influencing your followers?
Okay, I heard what you said about influencing your followers or people and introduction. I have a small thing in this part. I saw the videos that people were talking about if influencers influence them or no. Yes, one of the girls was saying not really, but no, they influence you. If they are the right person, they influence you. Okay, they influence you to drink this, to buy this, to do this, to travel there, to love your body, to love yourself, to love your makeup, to love making pranks on people. They influence you, yes. But it's about I can put my followers into three parts. People who yes, love what I do. They love what I do, so they followed. People who will do what I do. If I drink this, they will drink this. And people just watch. They are watching. That's it. So there are three types of people or followers. And all of them are respected. معلش شوية ناس كده. شيرين عارفة عن الموضوع ده.
And Shireen, do you think being an EUC influenced your social media approach?
بصي I don't think so بس يعني it changed me as a person, like what I post, how I think, but not the social media approach. Like I don't get more followers because I'm an AUC or not. It doesn't have to do anything with being an AUC.
And Makary, what about you? Do you think EUC plays a role in your social media presence?
In my social media presence, no, but it helped me, to be honest, it helped me. It is, of course, like Shireen said, it doesn't give you more followers or this stuff. Like, عادي خلاص, it's a uni as any uni, but it gave me something else. It gave me how to think when I'm talking to people, when I'm talking to clients, connections. Also, when you are in the field, in the media field or the social media field or this fields, when you are known that you are an AUC or you're graduate, an AUC graduate, it gives you some credibility and يعني كده يعني.
And Shireen, do you think there are any stereotypes attached with your job, the job that you do?
With being a model or like a freelance cinematographer?
I think mainly like the social media influencer, cinematographer.
Yes, everyone thinks that you guys are fake. You get paid for everything you do. Even if you drink water, like you got paid to drink this water on Fahma, your story. But no, it's not like that. Fahma?
Yeah.
Sometimes they, like my friends, مثلا, they are doing a new line for clothes. I'm helping them that I'm putting some stories for them, asking some friends, like I can call Shireen, a friend of mine has a new brand, can you help post something? We do some stuff like this, and of course there are حاجات surf paid, like you are doing an ad, you are doing something for a mobile, water, حاجة بتتاكل بتتشرب. Yes, في كده في كده. And of course we do also, I love people who do حاجات خيرية بقى. يعني they influence people برضو ان هم يعني حتى يعني مثلا انا شفت مثلا like for example I saw Shireen doing a campaign for مصر الخير, and she posted it on her social media. أنا as her follower أنا هفكر إيه ده I didn't give money to anyone مثلا بقالي فترة إيه ده طب أروح أدي فلوس طب أروح أقول لبابايا أروح لمامتي هكذا. I love people اللي هم بيعملوا حاجات كده من فترة لفترة, وأنا نفسي بحب يعني بعمل كده من فترة لفترة. بس.
Okay. And do you think that because you're an EUC and some people like give you a certain stereotype because
أكيد.
So would you want to answer that, Shireen?
Yes, definitely. Everyone thinks that you're like chic magnifique all the time and like fancy shit, but like everyone think like you're also fake, superficial. You only care about money and diamonds and like you wake up and glitter, but no, that's not true.
And what about you, Makary?
يعني الناس فاكرة people think that cause I'm an AUC يعني as Shireen said you're fake and chic كل الحاجات دي, but we are normal people and they think that you speak the best English in the world. Because you're an AUC, we are Egyptian at the end of the day we are Egyptian, so we have talent. Some people can talk with a good very accent, like my twin brother can talk, sing English, French, Arabic. For myself I can do other stuff like AUC, like I told you, learn me how to deal with people, to open my mind, to think about the world. حاجات كده. It's not about the language بس واللي احنا fake وشيك والتفرفوري بتاع AUC والحاجات دي.
Exactly. And Shireen, do you think there are negative impacts of social media? Like, of course, we've mentioned so many positive things that it helps one's career and stuff, but do you think it can also have negative impacts?
Yes, definitely. And like recently, last week, I was doing an exhibition about that, about how social media affects people's perception of themselves. And I had a project called The Girl on the Magazine Doesn't Look Like the Girl on the Magazine. So I basically got pictures of, like, raw pictures of a photo shoot, fashion photo shoot, and then I got the photoshopped picture. And everyone realized that the girl on the magazine doesn't look like the girl on the magazine by any means. Like, she has skin flows, she has like pimples, she doesn't have those perfect jawlines. Social media affects people in a bad way of how they perceive themselves. Like, sometimes they think that they have to look perfect and flawless, like the pictures they see, but that's not true. The pictures are not true. No, it's not real.
Yeah. And Carrie, do you think that some people could abuse their popularity or the number of followers that they have? Would you think this could be another reason or another negative impact of social media?
Yeah, some people abuse it. Yes, some people abuse it in different ways.
Yeah.
Yes. I prefer not to talk about it عشان هغلط في ناس كتير.
Okay, and I wanted to ask you one last question. When did you start becoming serious about, like, your social media career? Because as we mentioned in the beginning, you're now the co-founder of a company. So how did that happen?
That happened last year in October. Me and my partner Nouran Allam, she's also a fashion blogger and she's an influencer. We decided. One of our friends told us that he has a company, production house. Let's be partners, and he opened a digital thing. We went through some steps and we stayed with him like 3 months, paying all rents, paying all equipments, everything, and it happened that he wasn't that good. And we lost a lot of money. And we decided in Jan, after my birthday, we decided and we told ourselves, why not to open our thing, our digital agency. I called my dad. We have some flats in Tajamma. I want a flat. كانت فاضية ما فيهاش أي حاجة خالص. And we started putting the paints ونجيب الفurniture وكل حاجة. It's a cozy place.
Yeah.
And the name, how we got the name, we were sitting like this, and one of our friends, we were asking, طب نسمي الagency ايه؟ Doaa said, I can see you double trouble. So double trouble.
Yeah.
And then since it has been like a year, I'm serious about this. And alhamdulillah, the agency is going well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's always good to see EUCNs doing great things, and thank you so much for coming, and it was really great having you with me, and good luck in all your future projects, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Nouran.
Thank you. Bye, and bye-bye, goodbye.